Well, manga fans, I am back in the video. It's been a bit slow last video. As you can see, I'm in a different location until, well, this Friday, which is technically tomorrow now, because it's nearly 2 in the morning. I just finished reading the Goodwill exchange arc of JuJutsu Kaisen. And, well, I only have 2 more arcs left. I know Shibuya arc's going to be pretty long in the manga, because it's 18 episodes in the anime. So I know the arc in the manga is going to be much longer. And I know the next arc coming forward, the Hidden Inventory arc, is very short. So it's only just 5 episodes. So it probably won't be that many chapters. So I can breeze through that easily. Shibuya is going to take me a while to get through. So, yeah, current game arc's currently not yet begun, of course, time recording. Because we're still in 2025. That is December right now. So my last video was in November, I think. The last video was like in November and stuff. I've been focused on anime videos this week. I got 4 reviews done. Like, Bible season 1 Sunday, Bible season 2 Monday, Tuesday it was Shangri-La Frontier. I got 4 reviews done this week. And now when I wake up, I'll be doing my 5th and final review of the week on the channel. These when I'm up here, since I'm going home Friday. Since I like going home Friday and stuff. So it's best not do anything that day. My final review, Undead Unlock. Let's get that out of the way pretty soon, because we got the Christmas special coming out in a few weeks' time. This winter special coming out in a few weeks' time. Christmas Day, specifically. December 25th, 2025. Yeah, so I gotta get it done before then. It's like plenty of time, but I gotta get that done. And using tomorrow as the opportunity. So, using that as an opportunity will work well. Alright. Let's get into this review, because Mongaverse is basically similar anime with some slight changes. But, of course, I might be misremembering some stuff. It has been a while since I last watched the anime. The season 1 of it. So, for me, I'm going to have to rewatch season 1. I watched the dub though, because the actors really do a good job. You think this is going to be a type of tournament style arc? Well, nah. I mean, kind of is, but also isn't. It's a whole thing. So let's get to it. So the arc opens up with Nanami and Gojo. Actually, no, it opens up with Mahito, Geto, and Jogo. As in the plans, Mahito's magically recover from the last fight. So, those are even as well. Gojo and Nanami, he had the usual stuff. I cannot remember if this happened in the anime or not. Yeah, been quite a while, so. I'm a dummy. I realize I'm a dummy. I can literally check the Gojo channel and subscribe to on YouTube. Not, yes, I'm paying a subscription. You get me. Is I can easily check the route, so see if it actually was any episode or not. I'll probably forget that. So I'll be experiencing the anime when I can every week I've been. Also, me retitled my review on Zero Story. Just give it the arc name, since it technically is a story arc on the main series. As character Yuta Okkotsu gets mentioned quite a bit. I like how his base is kept a bit hidden. Like fans who read the original 4 chapters will be curious to know what he looks like now after a year. And new audience will want to know, who is this Yuta Okkotsu? Why do they speak so highly of him? Why is Maki, Panda, and even Maki speak so highly of him? And Maki and Panda, you get what I mean. It's a great double-edged mystery in a way that draws in new and old fans. Like you just get a bit more vaguer, not clearly telling what happened. Oh, the Kyoto students are tied into that whole battle in 2017. Why? It was mentioned there, and the Zero movie actually does it very smartly, adds them to the story. So it gives them scenes that show that, because they said they were actually there. So, hey, out of all the season 1 arcs, I say this is one of my favorite because it just a lot more comedy, especially the last 2 chapters of the arc. It's just more comedic, just a nice little break from the action. It does have the story arcs going on. It's mostly lighthearted. I like lighthearted arcs because if you know the series, you know how dark it gets, like how fucking dark it'll get, especially in the following arc. Trust me. Oh wait, I gotta get to the Death Period arc. I forgot. I'm stupid. It really slipped my mind. That arc didn't slip my mind. I'm stupid. Oh. Up next is the Death Painting arc. So. And also, cyber at different positions and stuff. It's really tricky to do on this type of bed. Like, it's easy to use my windowsill at home. This one, I can pop up in front of me and sit on my bed and stuff. That easy to do, and it stays up because the wet back leaning against the back of the windowsill. Just leaning against nothing, it will just fall down. So that's why I had to use the fucking cover. Oh, you're not seeing JuJutsu Kaisen? Give the manga a read or just watch the anime. They're both great. Random whistle. I can actually whistle, but I get a random whistle sometimes. Anyway, I'll say. Anyway, the two are discussing about Yuji's mentality right now. The events of the last arc for Yuji. And Yuji shows up. Where do you say hi to everyone again? Joe, of course, being Gojo, tries to get him to surprise everyone that he's alive. So, yeah. Wait, this is not Nanami's only appearance in the arc. He does get another appearance, but it's much later. And not really part of the story, just for explanations. Still, Nanami's a great character. Nanami! So anyway, Yuji, I get a bit of a gag, but I mistakenly think they're going to Kyoto, but now the Kyoto again are going here. We get a bit of mention of Yuta and shows a bit more of him mentioning Rika and stuff. Since he had to join last year, most of it took place in between specific portions of the story, some point throughout the year. As long as Taiyo Jujutsu Kaisen 0 takes place across the year. So, and the reason Yuta was part of that because they were a bit short sometimes. They just easily crushed Rika. I'm really excited for him and Yuji to officially interact in the Culling Game arc. Duel. Most good stuff in the round showing is Yuji versus Yuta. He's even on the freaking poster. Because that's basically the early highlight of part one. Because as a point of the two protagonists by each other. I don't know much about the Culling Game arc's plot though. So yeah, most likely the plans go away when something happens. That's when Gato makes his end. Oh god. Anyway, we meet the Kyoto students again, more of this time. Just now, in English dub of the anime, one was played by Dara Jane Sands, the English dub voice of Mukaba Kaiba in the Yu-Gi-Oh series. But Seto! She also worked with a lot of 4Kids, but a lot of dubs from 4Kids. Her voice is pretty recognizable if you grew up watching 4Kids content. Like, what else did she play? I forgot. She has had her roles, I know it. I just can't remember. But she's in Mukaba. Okay, I had to look that up. I completely forgot what about she's been during her time with 4Kids. Oh well. Anyway, so after that, Gojo comes in late. I was introduced to Utahime. Doesn't really have much of a role right now, but she does get appearance in the inventory arc and a bit of a role early on Shibuya arc. So, but that's just what I know about the character. What was that sound? Sorry, is her something. So anyway, Yuji. Gojo comes in with Yuji alive. And just note the anime changed this annals in the manga. In the manga, the ones who react are Megumi, Nobara, and Panda? Yeah, they always found that weird. I'm glad the anime changed that, just focus on Nobara and Megumi. Just because they're the ones who react like that. They thought, here he is, their friend they thought was dead, alive and well. Didn't even tell them. Of course, they both cringe too. So yeah, Akatomi had Canada in the shot because it didn't exactly make sense he react like that. Just saying. Not criticism, just saying. Also, Kyoto Principal in the anime actually showed up a little bit before that, before this scene when he reacted to UT. So it was interesting. UT's reaction to the second years is quite hilarious. And Megumi's full trust in UT's fighting skills is really awesome too. I don't interact much. It shows their friendship in this arc. So I like how these two, they're great. And Yuji's extrovert, so he can easily befriend others. What's just a minute? Alright. And strategy. Kyoto Principal tells participants to kill Yuji Kudoi. Focus on killing him. They don't see him as a person, they see him as just a vessel of Sukuna. I guess that Sukuna's dangerous, but Yuji's his own person too. They shouldn't be too worried if Gojo's the one keeping an eye on Yuji. You know, Gojo's one of the strongest people. So I don't know what. I understand being antsy, but they should let. And well, Gojo's not exactly trustworthy. They should at least have someone with Gojo to keep an eye on him because he's Gojo. If someone happens to the end of the Shibuya, that really pisses me off. I think it's supposed to actually. But I think I'll get. I actually a bit of it in my review on the Shibuya arc of the anime. They're just not even out yet, actually. I did a review in November, actually. I think I did a review in November. Yeah, I did. So it comes out in January, just next month. I got to review on this one. Anyway, so yeah, Toto doesn't really care. He doesn't like being given orders. And here's what the anime really elevates the manga. Just picture logic. I think it's those moments, creative moments. I picture the anime. You can buy clips of it. There's up on YouTube. It's funny. You go give it a watch. So I didn't. Anyway, I also reviewed Shambhala Frontier Season 1. I've already mentioned in a review that the theatre segments you see at the end of every episode. Well, see before the credits, actually, I think. I've been removed. I've been in the bonus speeches now. I don't understand why. If they're part of the anime, why remove them? Was it help when it was to be on the Blu-ray? I don't know. I really don't know. It's supposed to be gags and stuff, but Jujutsu Kaisen keeps theirs. And they keep theirs, but I don't know. The event begins. And there's quite a few in. Right? Still chasing after Yuji. And of course, first they catch Toto, which they leave to Yuji. There's open when asks Yuji what kind of woman he likes. Yuji answers honestly with people like Jennifer Lawrence. And so Toto calls him his best friend or brother. Yeah, the translation is inconsistent with that a little bit later. They calls him best friend here, but much later they start saying brother. It's kind of weird. They say brother in the anime, not the English dub, the Japanese version. Brother. It's weird. It's just a little weird inconsistency. Standard of a manga and anime translations, but without any source of everybody what they actually say in Japanese, I don't really know what's true. What's the accurate translation? That I never know. Yeah. Anyway, Onimaga's doing his own thing. Giving, so they're having some fights. And it's all the other Kyoto students. Monkey's and battling Miwa, who calls herself useless. Remember the girl who was a fan of Gojo? Yeah, it was her. I like her. And she gets a summer moment in the next arc, in the Shibuya arc. Oh, no, Kugisaki is battling Nishimura. Gaido's battling Mekamaru. Oh, Megami is battling Kano. Where's Mai? She's hiding. Because she's a gunner and stuff. Get a perfect shot from a distance. So yeah, that fight, Randa's fight was really great. We learned about his having a curse doll. And then about RJ giving life energy. Great by the principle, which makes sense because we see him use that type of technique before. And it's about in the dub of the anime, it's by Keith Silverstein, who also plays the English voice of Mekamaru. But did you know his Japanese way is the voice of Kiryu in the Like a Dragon series? Yeah, Kazuma Kiryu, one of the greatest characters, one of those iconic voices out there. Yes, I'm a Yakuza fan. It's been a while since I last played, but I will get back to it when I can. I can't do it up here, obviously, but you know what I mean? I'll get back to it when I can. Well, Kiwami 3 comes out. I'm thinking wait to do it this cut. Oh, you're thinking, what? I'm not going to use the PlayStation version. I'm probably going to use the Xbox version. Experience it that way. You know, I'm experienced with that. Because they just. And they stupid upgrade for 1 and 2. Kiwami 1 and 2 is crap. This even has the graphics on anything. Get used to actually add a voice patch there, give it an English voice, give it a dub, and upgrade the graphics to be more 60 frames per second. Even they did, I will never play Yakuza Kiwami 2 again. But it was fun until the final boss. Where all comes from a freaking QTE that randomizes, the buttons randomize every time you get to it. It really pissed me off. And I start to fight over and over again. Frustrating. It's cool, but don't change the buttons all the time. Makes it real. You can do it on other modes, but not easy mode. Makes it really annoying. Anyway, Brandon has 3 cores inside him. We don't know what the third core could do, but one core is the panda form, his true form. The other is the gorilla form. Like I said, the third form we don't know about. That's been kept a secret. Also, it's more made like a surprise for new viewers. Makes sense for new readers. But people who already know Panda's abilities will like, meh, I've already seen it. Open. And he defeats Mekamaru. Well, and something to do with Mekamaru is weakness. Influences something that happens in the Shibuya arc. Quickly back to Yuji and Dolo's fight. Dolo ends up teaching Yuji some stances. Oh, Nobara's fight. It's pretty cool. She does really well in a fight. She was about to seize victory, but a sneak attack from Mai ended up ruining it. I don't know, it's a weird pattern each in the character. I don't know about later in the series. But for some reason, when she has a solo fight, a chance of it to get snatched away by some unforeseen circumstance. She can't catch a break. Seriously, think about it. You know, all the solo fights she's participated in, she's never really won. That's concerning. Unless she wins in the last arc, I don't know. I probably should say it. Alright. So, also Maki to take down Miwa pretty easily, ends up facing off against her sister Mai. Well, that Maki actually did have was born with curse energy, but sometimes her transfer, she basically gave her up of more strength. Or so it says. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure how that works. So she naturally trained her skills of being a curse user to have natural skills. She ended up leaving the Sunny clan for a bit, but plans to return as the head. Oh, does she make a suffer? It's a really great moment between the two sisters. Even though only ones, it's so bittersweet. And it seems the siblings make up. I guess, I don't know. So, Yuji, so, And Gojo told Otahime about there being possibly a traitor in Jutsu High. And Carlos, Megami and Carlos fight as they get interrupted when the enemies attack, proving there was a traitor there. Also, some fights to behold. If Megami, Kano, and Inumaki facing off against the spirit known as Hanami. So, Maki are joining in the fight too. You know, they're doing good. Okay, cavalry arrives with Yuji and Tono vibing. Megami is hurt, so he gets some medical attention. And Tono says he won't help Yuji unless he learns Black Flash. So Yuji manages to use Black Flash. This is where I guess we get a second Nanami appearance, saying that it's a really powerful technique that is really tricky to use. Nanami's only used it 4 times. Can only use it 4 times. But for Yuji, he used it more than that, showing his potential for it. Also, Yuji gets his own curse technique, but I've been purposely avoiding all spoilers about it. I purposely avoided all spoilers about that. I do not want to know what it is. I want to find out for myself and be surprised. Okay, I'd rather have that chance and not let that be taken away from me. Be taken away from me, I'll be pissed off. Because I want to see that feel for myself. So, anyway. And then Yuji and Tono face off against Hanami. Tono's curse technique is called the Boogie Woogie. No, seriously. By clapping his hands, he can switch places with another person. Now, as long as he has enough curse energy, he can swap with objects too. I gotta have something funny. To be honest, the dark. I don't think the dark. Can I miss the noise at home? It's creepy when it's quiet. It's creepy and I can't explain why. I watch too many horror videos. I watch horror shorts probably quite a bit, but still I watch too many horror videos. Never seen a horror film. Kind of. I did see Resident Evil, but technically don't count because it's Resident Evil. The Anderson films that really focus on horror. And Rocket Raccoon City isn't really that scary to me. They really fucked it up. But that was not the director's fault. It was studio meddling. Oh, but I can't wait to talk about that trash heap. Yeah, I may review that movie at some point soon. Before I come back to the games. Anyway. It's a really cool fight between... by the way, they have a good excuse why Gojo can't get involved because the bad guys will reveal that only keeps him out, which makes it's a smart move to keep the most powerful character out of the game because Gojo's very strong and it will not be fun. The easy winning the fight again. The fact that Joker was a demonstration. That's why it was more fun. Showcase his strength. If Gojo wrote Kakashi, he'll just defeat Kakashi, I think. Kakashi may be a copy ninja, but Gojo's supreme skills, yeah, it might be hard to beat. It might be possible, but what else? Okay, the balance rate of Rogan and Gojo launches an attack on Hanami. Army and the other sorcerers escape except for one because they managed to capture him. Also, the other man's curse ability seems to do with music. Don't ask. I don't get it myself. So the villains recoup on plotting for the stealing of Gojo on Halloween night in Shibuya. Setting up the Shibuya arc. Hey, discussing this through. So the event starts to continue with a baseball game, which was Gojo's idea. The last two chapters being more comedic, which I'm okay with after some tense fights. It's good we get a little break in this point. It was a lot of fun comedy. Like Yuji's really fit in with third year with the second years. Since he's extroverted. I guess you know how he's going to interact with Yuta once they become allies. Since they're obviously going to be fighting each other in the arc at first. Curious to know who's going to come out on top in that fight. I doubt either of them because they might be interrupted. We'll see. It's going to be adapted in 2026, so I cannot wait for that. Anyway, the baseball portion is just fun 2 chapters. Well, friends, as it's a calm before the storm. It was a bit didn't get away with nothing. Got some succulent fingers that were still there, and the death painted wounds. Setting up the next arc. Again, Megami's trust in Yuji is great. Megami saying earlier, don't die on me again. Was a really powerful line too. This is just a great arc. But again, this arc's coming for the storm. Next arc, their opinion, is sort of a setup and character study arc. It sets on new character that will appear in Shibuya. But also it gets focused on Megami. So can't wait to talk about that one when I can. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please thumbs up button. Want to see more scratch out, look shit up, the always come and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Super jump out.